remember starting my YouTube channel and just being like, one day I'm gonna hit that mark. One day I wanna get that plaque. And it was a great feeling. Like, yo, it's another goal that I accomplished and everything is moving forward. I got to tour with her actually twice in 2018 and 2021. She surprised me with the plaque. That means so much to me because not only is she an amazing artist, but she's a really good friend. As a kid, I always loved Samurai Jack. That was my show. That might have did it with the swords. That kind of made me addicted. Being from the small town, I just had a lot of time to myself. And besides music, I would be running around the house acting like I'm fighting imaginary people. Growing up in New Jersey, the town that I'm from is very quiet. It forced me to really focus on that one thing that I loved, and that was music. As I got older, being around my mom who sang in church and my dad who played the drums also, I just picked up on their music and what they would play around the house, and that just really formed who I am today and formed how I feel about music. When I graduated at 17, I was like, Mom, Dad, I don't know how you're gonna take this, but I'm gonna do music. It wasn't the easiest fight, but they let me do my thing, and that same year, I ended up getting signed and moving to LA. When I'm driving through LA and I'm in the city or whether I'm going to the beach, or my career is always in mind. I think that's exciting for me because it gives me something to really work towards and to push for. So on the left hand, I got energy. On the right hand, I got effort. It takes energy and effort to be successful. So when I'm feeling lazy on the days where I'm like, I don't want to do this, I can look down at my wrist and be like, all right, nah, but it takes energy and effort, so let me get my ass up and get to work. But yeah, it also tells me like how far I came to. I'm not in New Jersey anymore. I'm out in Los Angeles where the big stars are, and I get to go to the studio, go to Westlake, go to wherever I'm recording at and do what I love every day. So every time I'm driving through LA, it's like I count my blessings. It's like, yo, this is another blessing. As a kid, I remember getting my first little MP3 player, having songs like I Get Around, Dear Mama. I always knew Tupac was like very poetic, but I got to really see where that came from. I just put two in the bag, yeah. I'll give you shit you ain't had, yeah. I ain't caught up on your bag, even tripping up, no. We could go way back even to like Jersey when I would go to the barbershop up the street. The barbershop always been a community. That's where you go to talk about news, sports teams, politics. You know all the people who are cutting hair. When I go to the barbershop out here, it's the same way. Ooh, I'm off the Henny, don't judge. I'm trying to get in them guts. Baby, let me know if you... That's my manager right there. He's gonna keep it real. He's gonna tell you what it is, how it is, and he's not gonna care how you feel when he tells you.
Tony and I met in 2017. We happened to both be on August Alsina's tour. The artist that I was managing at the time, he was opening up and Tone was opening up for August as well. I really thought back then when I first met him, like, wow, this kid has talent. I haven't seen this type of talent in so long. That became like my little bro. Eric pretty much makes sure that I'm good. He makes sure my socials are on point.
I come in and I do their digital marketing. You'll see me with a camera, because we're strategizing content and making sure that people are seeing what's going on in his everyday, and we're capturing all those moments, but at the same time, I'm an A&R, helping management. I feel like they see, the potential that I have to be a great artist, so they're always pushing me to be the best I could be. These guys are like my brothers, There's no task that's too big for anybody, no task that's too small for anyone. And because of that, and because of just the way we lean on each other, it creates just like a family kind of bond where everybody has each other's back.
Right. Yeah.
You said you're trying to find someone who can love you more, just don't
You want me to say what you?
give you my devotion, yeah. Give you my devotion, baby. You're scared of living a lie, so baby,
My music experience since being signed has been incredible. There's definitely a bunch of moments that I'm just like, wow, I can't even believe that happened. And I remember foreshadowing back in high school saying like, yeah, one day I'm gonna write for Chris Brown. I remember people in high school just like, kind of like, yeah, whatever, bro, whatever, you ain't about to do that. I was like, no, I'm gonna do it, guys. I'm really gonna do it. So fast forward, I got an opportunity to go to one of his sessions. And then I don't know, he was like, yo, you know, if you got any ideas, tell me, whatever, blah, blah, blah. So that's how we started building our work relationship, and I got to play him some songs. And out of the bunch of songs that I played him, Liquor, and I wanna say Come Home Tonight. Fast forward, we were in record playing a few times, 2015, and then he dropped Project Royalty, he dropped Liquor as a single, which was a life-changing moment for me. Also, Drake, we got to be around each other a lot. Shout out to Jazz Prince, that's who I was signed to, and Jazz signed Drake. And he actually gave me some really good advice at one point. He just told me, he was like, look man, like every year, you gotta change with the time. Study what's going on in that year, figure out how Tone, Stith, is gonna leave his mark and how he's gonna be different than what he was last year and better than what he was the year before. And that was a life lesson for me, and it made me look at my music different, made me look at my artistry different, and you know, always pushing to be the best I can be.
Oh, I'll adore you even if you left me broken. If you take a step, baby, I'll take two. If for my last breath I breathe for you, right until the end I swear I'll do anything to prove my devotion.
A workout bench, you got the piano. It's like you don't have to go anywhere.
Global Sound Entertainment, that's where we make the hits, man. This is a live themed brain thought of mine, where I was just like, yo, I need to put everything in a place that I don't want to leave, and I just want to be here.
He's so humble and like, you know, humble and very easygoing. Like he never has a problem. You feel like he never has a rough day, but he does. But he takes it like a champ, and I think that's one of the most illest skills about him. You know, is that, you know, no matter how much will go on and how difficult things will get, you know, he's still gonna have that smile on his face. He's still gonna deliver. Of course, he's a musical genius at the same time. So
I still get the butterflies, I still get a little nervous before I go up there, but when I go up there, then I literally just let go and have fun and live in that moment and kind of like whatever happens, happens.
not even my hopes, what I know is gonna happen. He's gonna become a household name, one of the biggest artists ever. He's just too talented. And the way everybody gravitates to who he is and what it is that he does, you know, it's gonna happen. That's something I'm confident in.
Tone is like Michael Jackson, Prince. You know, he plays 4 different instruments. He plays the drums, the bass, the guitar, you know, and the keys. Prince was a musical genius, but then he also has the entertaining side of him, like Michael, where it's like, you know, once they step on that stage, you know, it's over. That's the place they live. That's where, you know, they leave it all on the floor.